Hello everybody, nice to see you here. And before I posted several questions on the Korean marker systems, and at that time I didn't give the answers, so here I gave the answers. And if you didn't hear my previous recordings on the general ideas in Korean marker systems, I think you need to hear that first. And here I will assume that you already heard it. Okay, then let's go directly to the questions. Question number 1. 철수 came to the house and you heard him coming and you ask, did 철수 come? Here, let's go to C. 철수 왔어? As I said in the previous recording, no marker is used when there's no need to emphasize something. Just plain description. So you are asking plainly, 철수 왔어? Or you can say right in front of him, and when there's nobody else around, so you can say directly to him, 철수 왔어? Like welcoming him. Oh, 철수, did you come? Things like that. Something like that. And B can be used when you are not talking to 철수, but to other people around, as some kind of way to show you are welcoming him. So you say, 철수가 왔어? Something like exaggerating or emphasizing him, emphasizing the situation, emphasizing you are welcoming him. So you hear his footsteps, or you hear people saying that he is coming, then you can say to other people around, 철수가 왔어? Something like that. Or you can say right in front of him, but in that case you are not talking to 철수, but talking to other people around. In that case you can say 철수가 왔어? Right in front of him. And actually you are not talking to him, but while you are talking right in front of him, looking at his face to face, but actually you are talking to other people around. How about A? Right. Even though you heard him coming, but still you can say A. 철수는 왔어? It's like, okay, several people are supposed to meet someplace, but nobody showed up. But even though nobody showed up, you hear him coming, then you can say 철수는 왔어. That means that at least 철수 came, something like that. Or like you know that many people came, but even so, you are specifically interested in whether or not 철수 came or 철수 is coming. So in that case, you can say 철수는 왔어. It's like I know that many people came here, many people showed up, but I'm still interested in if 철수 came or not. So in that case, 철수는 왔어. So here a topping marker is used, and topping marker is used to stand out the subject, not to stand out what the subject is doing. Okay, you want to make what the subject. Okay, if you want to make the subject stand out, you will have to use the topping marker. But if you want to make stand out what the subject is doing, then you have to use subject marker. 이가. So here, if 철수는 왔어. Here, 철수는 topping marker is used, which means that you are more interested in 철수 than you are interested in 철수's coming. Okay, so all A, B, C can be right answer according to the context. Let's go to number 2. You had a blind date. He seems to be the one. You approach him and say, I am the one supposed to see you here. A. 저는 오늘 만나기로 한 사람입니다. B. 제가 오늘 만나기로 한 사람입니다. Okay. The correct answer is B. You have to use subject marker, not topic marker. A is weird in this case. There's no, there seems to be no situation that A, topic marker, will be used. Well, there can be situation when A can be correct, like, though it may be very rare situation, like someone is trying to harm you, to hurt you, not recognizing that you are the one that he is supposed to meet you there. So in that case, you are emphasizing who you are. So in that case, 저는 당신이 오늘 만나기로 한 사람입니다. Right? So in that case, well, A can be used, though it's very rare situation. Let's go to number 3. Okay, one more thing, number 2. Like subject marker 제가 is used, as I said before, subject marker is used when you are more interested in what the subject is doing or will do more than what the subject is, more than who the subject is, more than what the property of the subject is. So 제가 오늘 만나기로 한 사람입니다. You are more interested in what the subject, 제, is doing. Right? So in that case, B is correct. Or because it's so, B is correct here. Okay, let's go to number 3. Someone did something wrong and you ask who did this. In this case, A is correct and B and C is wrong. 누구가 C is not correct form. You have to make it 누가. Well, maybe some kind of grammatically C can be right, but nobody used that kind of way. 누구가. And it's difficult to pronounce also. 4. You meet an old friend after so many years, so you say, okay, here B is correct, and all others are wrong. A. 이것이. This is not used to humans. 이것이. Well, what's interesting is that 이게 is some kind of contracted form of 이것이, but 이것이 can be used to non-human things, but 이것이 cannot be used to non-human things, but 이게 can be used to humans. C. 이 사람이 누구야? Simply means that who is this man? Who is this person? D. 이는 누구야? 이는 is a contracted form of 이것은. Right? So D is very weird. 이 사람은 누구야? Who is this man or who is this person? Literally, it means that. So here, only B is correct. 이게 누구야 means that you are emphasizing him. Who is this? I don't know if English speakers say that way, but in Korean we say that way. 이게 누구야? 이게 누구야? 이게 누구야? 철수 아니야? Something like that. You're very surprised to see him and you are showing your welcoming. Let's go to number 5. You failed to report to work yesterday and your boss asked you why. You say A. 배가 아파서요. B. 배 아파서요. C. 배는 아파서요. Well, here the correct answer is A, and sometimes B can be used and C is wrong because there is no reason here to spotlight your stomach. Right? If C is used, you are more interested in your stomach more than the fact that the stomach hurt. 배 아파서요. right? So you are more interested in 배는 more than more interested in 아파서요. Right? In that case, you can use C topic marker, but that doesn't seem to be correct to the situation, to the context. So correct answer is A, and sometimes B can be used, but I think that most Koreans will try to avoid B. Well, sometimes they will use it, but sometimes they will try to avoid, because B, literally, B can also mean that you were jealous. And Korean language has many expressions just made on the basis of human physical things, like if someone is too brave, if someone doesn't know how to fear, if someone lost his fear, then we can say 간이 부었다. His liver is swollen. His liver is expanded, like that. It's because that in Korean language we think that human emotions are very much tightly bound to our human organs, like liver is related to bravery, something like that. And there are so many expressions relate to the human intestines or organs, like livers, stomachs, kidneys, something like that. Let's go to number 6. Your son in the military service visits home during the regular leave for soldiers. 정기 휴가, we call it 정기 휴가. And you ask, A. 밥은 먹었니? B. 밥을 먹었니? C. 밥 먹었니? Okay. Here, A and C can be used. C, 밥 먹었니? No marker is used here. So that means that there's no emotion, there's no exaggeration, there's no emphasis. So she's plain asking questions. 밥 먹었니? A means that you think you have an impression, or you expect that your son didn't eat properly these days, doesn't eat properly these days, something like that. So you're specifically asking if he ate properly, or if he's not skipping meals. So he's worried. You're worried about your son. Okay, in that case, 밥은 먹었니? If someone asks you 밥은 먹었니, means that he's very concerned, worried about your well-being. You are not skipping meals. And B, 밥을 먹었니? This is, well, it's object marker is used. Object marker 을 is used here, and in this case, it's like eating the rice. 밥을, eating rice becomes something very some heavy things, some not so ordinary things. It implies that eating 밥, eating rice is something you have to do intentionally, or you're making it look like something big. And it's like B can be used when you want to say that you want to ask him if he ate 밥 and not ate some spaghetti, some steaks, or some other things. Okay, so you are saying 밥을 먹었니? Some kind of emphasizing. 밥을 먹었니? Did you eat rice when you could eat noodles? When you could eat some other things? So B can be used when you are more interested in the fact that he ate rice other than some other food. It's almost like comparing some things. with eating pop, right? Okay, let's go to number 7. You are a teacher and you ask your student, A. 숙제를 했어? B. 숙제는 했어? C. 숙제했어? Okay, here, mostly you will say C. 숙제했어? Without any emphasis. You are just plainly asking question. And so many times you can also say B. 숙제는 했어? This means that you are not thinking that there's the great possibility that he did his homework. So you think that it's a possibility that your student didn't do his homework. So in that case, B can be used, and also B implies that you are not sure whether your student did his homework. And then 숙제를 했어? A. 숙제를 했어. Well, this is heavy. Like question number 6. 밥을 먹었니? Here 숙제를 했어. Here 밥을 먹었니? 숙제를 했어. The object mark is used, and which means that eating rice and doing homework seems to be something big. Like in ordinary situation, A. 숙제를 했어 will not be used, and number 6, B. 밥을 먹었니 will not be used. And then, well, there can be a situation that A. 숙제를 했어 can be used, like okay, when you ask your student what he did yesterday from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then your student answers that he did his homework at that time, and then you say 숙제를 했어, something like that. You did your homework at that time, at that period of time. Sounds like you don't believe him, or you are very surprised that he did his homework at that time. So object marker is used here, and that means that object marker here makes the situation, makes the word, makes the sentence, and make the fact doing homework sound like a heavy thing, or heavy, important, and more or less significant, something like that. So almost in every day daily expression, daily conversation, A will not be used. Okay, let's go to number 8. In an elevator, someone says to you, "Hi, it's been a long time," and you say, A. 저를 아세요? B. 저 아세요? Mostly B will be used. 저 아세요? A. 저를 아세요 will be used. Okay, here also object marker is used, and object marker makes the situation big, heavy. So it's like the speaker is showing his surprisedness. Like, I didn't expect that you know me. I don't think that I know you, but you are talking to me, and I'm surprised, and I don't know who you are. I don't know why you know me, something like that. So 저를 아세요? I'm very shocked that you are recognizing me. I don't remember we have ever met before. So in that case, you can say 저를 아세요, like emphasizing something, and plainly asking. In that case, B can be used. Number 9. Your colleague wants to take you to a lunch. He says he will buy, but you already ate and not hungry. So you say A. 나는 사실은 밥 먹었어요. B. 나 사실은 밥 먹었어요. C. 내가 사실은 밥 먹었어요. Where all A, B, C can be used. And mostly people will say B will be. Okay, mostly people will say B, right? C is a little bit heavy. A is a little bit heavy also. So mostly B will be used. Or we can say, you can change the word order and 사실은 나 밥 먹었어요. We can say that. And that seems to be most popular way of saying. 사실은 나 밥 먹었어요. 사실은 comes first. 사실은 나 밥 먹었어요. Or B is okay too. 나 사실은 밥 먹었어요. 나 사실은 밥 먹었어요. Okay, let's go to number 10. Many Korean lessons are teaching that in 토끼는 귀가 길다. It has to be 토끼는, not 토끼가. Give a situation where 토끼가 귀가 길다. Makes sense. Okay. Okay, we call it the sentence 토끼는 귀가 길다. Double subject sentence, and which is very peculiar in Korean and Japanese. And okay, but there can also be a situation where 토끼가 귀가 길다 can be used, like so here subject marker is used, and it's a little bit emphasizing something, so it means that like can be used in some situation like the topic has been whose ear is long, or whose ear is longer. When that has already become the subject of the topic or the issue at the time, then you can say 토끼가 귀가 길다. It is kind of answer to the question, who has long ears? Like that. Who has long ears? Rabbits has long ears. In that case, 토끼가 귀가 길다. So it's not, it's because the subject marker is used, not topic marker is used. So the speaker is mainly interested on not on 토끼, but in 귀가 길다. Right? Again, because subject marker is used, the speaker is more interested in what the subject is doing, or what the property, or what the nature of the subject, than what the subject itself, what the nature of the subject itself. So in that case, the speaker is more interested in 귀가 길다, more than 토끼가, right? If you are more interested in 토끼, then you'll have to say 토끼는 귀가 길다, right? So if you are more interested in 토끼, then you will have to say 토끼는 귀가 길다. And if you are more interested in 귀가 길다 than 토끼, then you will have to say 토끼가 귀가 길다. And in this kind of double subject sentence, we sometimes omit the markers 토끼 귀가 길다, but that's very rare. This sounds like some kind of poetic expression. So in double subject sentence, we don't say, we don't omit the markers. We don't omit the marker 토끼는. We have to say 토끼는 귀가 길다 or 토끼가 귀가 길다. When in double subject sentence, it's not like a plain description of something because it has double subjects. Okay, number 11. What does 그 사람이 좋아해 mean? Okay, the reason I presented this as a question is that I stumbled across teaching on Korean language that was teaching that this means that he is a good man, he's a good person, A. But that is wrong. 그 사람이 좋아요 means, doesn't mean he's a good person. It means B, I like him. Well, this kind of sentence is like, seems to be very ambiguous to foreigners that learn Korean language, but to Korean ear, it's not ambiguous. It's only one thing. It means only one thing. He's a good. It doesn't mean he's a good man. It means he's a good person. I'm sorry. It means I like him. Okay. It doesn't mean he's a good person. Okay, he's a good person. If you want to say he's a good person, you have to say 그 사람은 사람이 좋아요. 그 사람은 좋은 사람이에요. Something like that. Okay. 그 사람은 사람이 좋아요. 그 사람은 좋은 사람이에요. 그 사람은 좋은 사람입니다. 그 사람은 착해요. 그 사람은 착합니다. Something like that. And let's see. C. How about C? People say he is a good person. No, this is wrong. So, 그 사람이 좋아요 means I like him. Number 12. Okay, what does 그 사람은 좋아요 mean? Okay, we can say 그 사람은 좋아요 sometimes, but in that case, I'm okay with him. It means I am okay with him. I don't, I have nothing against him. Okay, I'm okay working with him. Okay, and then, okay, that means that, okay, and until now, I've gave the answer to the questions, to all the 12 questions that I posted, and I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, just post it on this comment section, then I'll come back and give my answers. Okay, thank you for hearing. See you next time.